Hey guys, Worgy here. Today we're going to be doing some ATS, but we're going to be doing some single player. So give me a second and I'll pick this one. I forgot to tone that down. I think that volume's still going to be a little loud. But anyway, guys, like I said, we're going to be doing some coast to coast today. And Chris Keller is the one that made my truck skin. He made that last night for us. So big thank you to him. I've been wanting that forever. Hey, what's up, JP? How you doing, man? And right now, we're actually heading to Watson Lake. That's in Canada. We do have Canada, coast to coast, and Mexico all installed. And we're just going to do some driving. Oh, good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, I got those viewer last night. His name's Chris Keller. He actually made us. Let me see if I can bring it. He made me some Smith trucking skins for ATS. Right now, I just have the Kenworth ones, but we're gonna get the others as well eventually. I haven't actually played coast to coast in quite some time. I still feel like is the audio too loud? Is the engine blurring me out or anything? Sometimes it's hard to get a good balance between the engine and everything else that's going on. Alright, we should be getting there any second now. It would. But that part won't happen. I do know a guy, which he's in my old VTC. He got him to work. Alright, that's what I thought. Here, one second, let me tone it down a lot. I always have the hardest time. There, we'll try this. See if that's any better. I think it's a lot better. Alright, but I did know a guy, he actually got it to work in multiplayer, but he could, like, it wasn't viewable to other people. So he could get it to work where you could see it, but no one else would. I'm not sure how he did that even, but he did manage to do that part. Alright. I think it's right here. Oh, that's one there I need to change right now. Here, one second. This is a new profile I created for Coast to Coast. Right there. Oh, there we are. Oh, nice, dude. Like you don't have any, like it just, there's no more planes to fix? Or how do you beat it? Oh boy. This one's gonna be a toughie. I wonder if we can just circle around. Yeah, let's try that. Ah, ha, ha. So can you continue working on them, or is it just over? Because that part kind of sucks if, like, you reach the end and then there's nothing else, like you can't do anything else. I prefer simulators to be open-ended. Or if you do want to continue working on shit, you still can. You gotta start. I don't like that part, but guess it's alright. Well, I'm having a hell of a time getting this fucker in here. Is there a way to get that off my screen? There we go. I'm more crooked than ever. What the fuck did I do? Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I think I got it this time. I think I just kept, I was trying to pull to the right so I'd have a better angle, and I guess it was just fucking me up. I don't know. There we go. Alright, what are we gonna get? Okay, we're gonna go from Watson Lake to Yellowknife. Be about 825 miles. Have you played Division at all, JP? It's what Godspeed's been playing lately. It looks kind of good, but I don't know if it's really my cup of tea. I'll probably just stick with good old faithful ATS. Alright. Let's roll. I do have a couple other mods, guys. I got a rain mod, physics mod, which is why like the semi shifts, or it turns a lot less than on normal. Which is why I wasn't able to make that turn there. Is there any coast to coast? in the no, there's not. Now, if you want to play coast to coast, you have to do it on single player. And that's something I've been gosh, sure I could make that. I've been wanting coast to coast forever for multiplayer, but I'm gonna assume at this point, if they haven't made coast to coast available for already, it's probably not happening. But you never know. And we are playing single player again, guys. So I have traffic toned down. You almost have to on this. If you don't, in Canada and Mexico, the traffic gets insane, and you have to tone it down quite a little bit, or you just get so much traffic. You just pretty much the way it works on Canada and Mexico, if you don't tone it down, is you just get behind a car and you follow them for X amount of miles. Why is my truck not going? There we go. Not sure what that was about. But anyway, what happens if you don't tone the traffic down is the traffic gets so dense in Canada and Mexico that you're just pretty much stuck behind whatever car happens to be there. That's normally what happens. So if you have like an 800-mile trip, you'll just be stuck behind that car and not be able to go anywhere. And where I have it now, I think it's a nice happy medium. I don't know, we'll see. I might have to crank it up a little bit, because I want it where, every now and then I might get behind a car, but it's not too awful difficult to pass if I need to. And then what we'll have to do is, once we make it over to coast, we'll have to see if it's not enough traffic, basically. Because coast to coast really isn't a problem with the default traffic. It's Canada and Mexico where I had the problems. Coast to coast mainly has highways, so it's real easy to get around over there. Woo. And I am just cruising at about 75 just to play it safe. Because sometimes on this map you'll hit a bump and it will put you over the speed limit. Well, I wasn't going to pass that truck, but that ain't happening. And this is going to be kind of I'd say kind of a short stream. Wife will be getting home soon. We'll grab a bite to eat. Then once we eat, then we'll probably come back. I'm actually going to be... Whoa, shit. I did not see that car. Or that truck. Alright, well, we made it around them. But tomorrow I'm going to actually be working a graveyard shift again. We'll see how this is going to work. Excuse me. Probably not exactly legal, but we did it anyway. That's the other thing. I don't know what it is, but it seems like specifically Canada, the AI goes ridiculously slow. Which I am cruising at 75, so it's probably my own dumbass fault, to be honest. But anyway, guys, the mods that I do have, I have realistic lighting, I have realistic rain sounds and thunder. I'm trying to think of them all. I have realistic air brakes. Let's see, realistic braking sounds. Oh, I have the minimal visor. As you guys can see, most of my information is at the bottom of my screen, rather than all the way around the advisor like it is normally. I have a realistic mirrors, has a better field of view, as you guys can see there. Trying to think, what else? I think that's about it. The only other thing I have, we have that truck skin. Which, like I was telling you guys, we had Chris Keller was in the stream yesterday, and he made it for us yesterday while we were streaming. And right now we just have the Kenworth ones, but super slick looking. I'm really liking it. I was gonna try to get around the truck, but that wasn't happening. That's another thing we'll do. Let's turn down the rain a little bit. I normally have rain up all the way. So let's turn it down a little bit, like right there. And that'll probably let us be able to see traffic coming, all that kind of good stuff. God damn it. Traffic! Let me around. I got 700 miles to go here. Yeah, coast to coast is a lot easier driving, to be honest. I probably should have. I actually set my base in Canada, and I probably should have set it in somewhere in America. The roads are a lot better to drive on. More highway. We might see if we might be able to get around here in a second. That's the problem when anytime you go into Canada, the traffic just goes stupid slow. I wish you could find a mod where it sped traffic up to a more reasonable level. But I guess it's something we'll just deal with. Ah, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright, we're finally getting around them, guys. And right now, I believe we're heading to Yellowknife, if I remember correctly. We'll see. Going from Watson Lake to Yellowknife, yep. And normally everyone's used to me doing nothing but Hobbs to Astoria, so I thought I would change it up a little bit. I'm just doing current companies. I'm not necessarily going out to just the longest routes on the map. I figured that way, kind of see a little more of the map that way. I do want to make it down into coast to coast fairly quickly. In fact, after this load, if we don't get something going down in there, we might just port. I'll show you guys how you can port in a single player. Most people probably know, but it's actually real easy to do. And you can also, like, a lot of times if I'm wanting a really long route, I'll just find the longest route on the map and I'll just port to it. It's kind of cheating, but I mean, you're doing the miles. Shit. Ah, god damn it. That was my own dumbass fault there. I deserved it. Let's see what we did to the load. Really wasn't that bad. Should have been a lot worse than that. I swear that motherfucker doesn't have tail lights. I guess he has those top lights. Wow, they just like, bam, right on top of you. You don't see them until last second. Once we get where we're going, we'll probably tone down the braking too. The braking seems a little too intense. But we'll probably just do that right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, another one of the mods I have, guys, is physics. Makes the truck move a little more realistic. There we go, that's a lot better. We'll see if we can get around them. Shit. Sorry, trucks. I can't see, like they're right on top of me before I can see them. So we're probably just gonna get behind someone and not pass anymore. Because all I'm doing is fucking my load up here. Right here, we're just gonna load and remove that damage. Because that damage just made me go into where I need to find a service station like right this second. I done fucked up. Chris, what's going on, man? I'm using your skin, dude. Looking badass. I'm liking it. See, check it out. Oop. Hold on here. Yeah. And we just had a really bad accident. Just got the truck and already fucking it up. Having an issue, I don't know, I might try to get a different lighting mod. This one's supposed to be more realistic, but I'm still... The trucks are like right on top of me before I ever see them. That's the issue I'm running across. Give me 1 second. Where are you at? Oh, I can barely see this cruise control. Let's say 85 or 65. There we go. Well, anyway, make that shit bigger for them for us blind motherfuckers. You can barely see shit. I like this one the best. This one looks really super slick. I really like it. Alright guys, right now we got 644 miles. And I'm all over the fucking place. And after this load, I'm probably going to try a different lighting mod. I have a really hard time seeing at night. And that's the problem I'm running into. I'm not seeing the cars, and then I end up running into the motherfuckers. Of course, it probably helped if I went the speed limit, but... You know, let's face it, that's not gonna happen. I'm going 75, that's as slow as you're gonna see me going. Eek. That was a close one, but we got around it. We didn't get hit, we didn't get hit. I like just about everything. I like most of my clothes are even black. I just like the color black. I'm not too much of a... I don't like a whole lot of other colors, to be honest. Even when I was in school, I used to wear nothing but black. See? The tail lights aren't very lit on this either. Here in a second, we might just pull over and see if I can get a better lighting mod. I need something to help me here. This is more realistic, and it's better than the default game. But I still have a hard time seeing. I need something a little more bright. The default game lighting, you'll never see me not running with high beams on. Because, I can't even, when it's on low beams, I may as well just turn the fucking lights off. I can't see shit. And right now, guys, Little Bear's in town. Once she gets home, we're gonna grab a bite to eat. Tomorrow night, I have to work from 11 to 11, so 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. So I actually have a pretty good amount of time where I can stream. But obviously, at some point, I'm gonna have to get some sleep. So I'll probably do a decent amount of streaming tonight. But yeah, definitely going to get some sleep. Woo! The lighting's just too bad for me. On single player, I use most of my mods are just for realism. Like I have a realistic lighting mod, air brake sounds, braking sounds. I have a realistic rain and lightning sounds. More realistic engine sounds. Like it's all about realism. I think the game honestly does a really poor job at a lot of the sounds they have, and mods actually do a lot better job of it. Now in single player or multiplayer, I'm obviously stuck. So with that, I do have to run with high beams on because I can't see without high beams. And I mean I can't see. Like, I might as well just not even have them on. And every now and then I'll screw around with some of the like truck mods. Like I like the see, I think it's called the Mac R. Whoa. The old school Mac. I like playing with some of the internationals. Some of the trucks that just aren't available in game. But you gotta be careful with that. Most truck mods that aren't in game, more often than not, they're outdated. People will make them and then they don't keep them up to date. But I have a decent amount of mods. And map mods. Like, to be honest, without, if it wasn't for Coast to Coast and all that, I probably wouldn't play single player at all. I did back in the day when ATS was around, but that was only because I didn't know any better. Just a regular default game map, I'd probably just play multiplayer and that would be it. Without Coast to Coast, I wouldn't bother with single player. In fact, I don't even have a profile that I've played the base game on single player. They're all multiplayer profiles. All right, man. Sounds good. And once I find a spot to pull over here, guys, I'm going to see if I can find a better lighting mod. I'd have to ask around, but I don't believe so. I have an international, but I'm not really sure what it is. I'll check when I find a spot to pull over. But I do have an international. I just don't know what the model is. Is that the old school like flat nose truck? Cause that's the one I have. But I'm sure there's probably multiples. Yeah, it's a cab over. And right now, guys, we're heading to Yellowknife, I believe. We got just under 500 miles. Okay, then it's probably the 9800. Well, I got Canada. It's hard to get around people in Canada. In fact, probably what we're going to do after this, we'll probably port down to Coast to Coast. In fact, we might just go down to Tulsa. That's where I'm from. We'll do a load out of Tulsa and go somewhere. Oh, actually, I'm not from Tulsa, but I'm from Oklahoma. Whoa. God dang it. God dang it. I just need to stop passing, or trying to pass. You have a good one too, dude. We're just gonna slow it down a little bit here. Yeah, what part of California you live? I used to live in Oceanside, which is down by it's kind of close to San Diego. I was in the Marine Corps at Camp Pendleton. That's where I actually live, was Camp Pendleton, but it's pretty much right outside Oceanside. Okay. So this is the horrible part, the Canada mod. This is what it's like driving it. You just get stuck behind cars and you're just stuck there. And you have to, like right now, I have the traffic toned down here. When if the traffic's on default, it's honestly ridiculous. The amount of traffic that will get put onto the roads. So unless you just want bumper to bumper traffic, you kind of got to tone it down. But then in coast to coast, we're going to test it out and see. More than likely, the roads won't have enough cars on it. So you play this balancing act where you try to find a happy number where Canada is not just agonizing, coast to coast is not just empty. And then Mexico is similar to Canada, where default's way too high, and so you have to tone down the traffic a little bit. Or again, I mean, I guess if you want to deal with bumper to bumper traffic. So now I can actually see the cars. Earlier, like they would just be like, bam, right on top of me. Alright, we might just stay with what we got then. Because now I'm not having, I don't know if it was just, I don't know what the fuck was going on earlier, to be honest. Because I would try to pass, and then the truck wouldn't show up until it was like just right there. I'm not gonna make that. God damn it! That's my own dumbass fault there. I did it again. You think I'd learn? But I don't. I also think I played on multiplayer too long. I think I need to play on some single player a little more. Back in the day, I had patience. Now I'm impatient because multiplayer has no traffic. There we go. And that's the, I guess, kind of multiplayer, I don't know the word, makes you lazy. Because you don't want to have to wait on traffic. You don't want to stop at lights. So I'm going to have to get used to single player mode again. It's actually been a long time since I played it. I've done a few loads here and there, but I haven't really played single player very long for quite some time. But the last time I played single player, like any amount of time that I consider to be worth anything, was back in ATS. That's how, like, and when I was playing in ATS, there was no ATS. So that's how long. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? How have you been? Playing some ATS, doing some coast to coast action. Actually, right now we're in Canada. And today, guys, the stream's going to be kind of short. I probably will stream here for probably a few hours. Then Little Bear will be getting back, and we're going to grab a bite to eat. Tomorrow, I don't have to go to work till 11 p.m. So I actually have quite a little bit where I can stream. But obviously, at some point, I'm going to have to get some sleep. So I'm not really sure what my stream schedule is going to be like. I'm just gonna stream when I can, and if I get tired, then we'll stop it. Oh, if you're talking about multiplayer, yeah. They got a lot of rules, and they've gotten really strict. Back when I first started playing, I mean, really, they didn't enforce much at all. Like, I would report players that was just straight up being malicious, trying to run into people, shit like that, and nothing would be done. Now, people get like one of the guys in my VTC, he was trying to get his clutch working, it wouldn't work. And you could hear his engine revving. He was trying to go forward, but then his truck backed up for some reason. He was hauling doubles, and that second trailer kind of went out into the other lane a little bit. Then there was a truck that went by going so fast that he got airborne, and he nailed that second trailer, and they banned him. He's not going to be able to play until like May. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. The headlight thing, yeah, it's a little ridiculous. You won't get banned from the server, you just get kicked. But another guy I know, he was probably driving a little reckless, but he didn't hit no one. And he hit a pole, I think. JP might be in here. And he hit a pole, and they banned him for just hitting a pole. In fact, I don't remember the whole story. I'm not sure. But I mean, I know lots of people that have gotten banned for just stupid peddly shit. Yeah, that'll get you banned real quick. I can't see shit. Am I in drive? There. Where? Oh yeah, they do. I've accidentally went the wrong way in ETS. Accidentally, but it happened. That sometimes their off ramps and on ramps are too close together, and if you're not paying attention, you can easily go down the wrong way. I've asked a few people that are from over there if that's really what the roads are like, and they said it's pretty accurate. And I'm like, fuck driving over there. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, those on some of those roads are just too fucking narrow. That's why I like ATS better between the two games. ATS ain't near as popular, but I enjoy it a lot more. Well, I guess we can speed up a little. No one's in front of us now. I have the hardest time setting the damn cruise control on this sucker. I guess we can. Oop, shit. That wasn't good. And here's the problem driving again. We're already catching another truck. Yeah. And especially some of those, I don't know if you've ever done the Special Convoy DLC. Some of them, they can be quite the challenge. I never tried to do it in ETS, but I bet that'd be a real pain. I have it for ETS, I just never did one. Alright now guys, we got about 260 miles and we're heading up to, see, I think we're going to Yellowknife, Canada. See, every time you pass one, see there's another car right up here. That's the part. The only problem with Coast to Coast, Canada Dream, and Mexico is the AI. It's not like on Coast to Coast. Default traffic's typically fine, and with Canada and Mexico, you gotta actually tone it down, or the traffic will be like ridiculous. Have you played any more No Man's Sky? I haven't really played. Oh, traffic's coming. I haven't really played any more. One of my buddies he really liked the game. He said that it's really gone downhill, basically. The cops are admins of the servers. Yeah, the ones that can drive the police cars, those are mods. They're the only ones. Yeah, someone said one of the updates, I don't know when the update's supposed to happen, but they said that they're gonna like it's supposed to be bigger than whatever the update was that we were playing on. I can't remember now. Next, so I might give it a whirl. I don't know. I've kind of been playing just ATS, really taking a liking to the game. I joined a VTC with a bunch of other guys that play it, so we normally ride together. Then I got Little Bear, got her a wheel, and she's even started driving. Yeah, that's what I really like about it. And you're right, that is a frustrating part of No Man's Sky. you work really hard on something, you log out, you come back, and then like half of it's fucking gone. Now after this load, guys, we're gonna teleport out of Canada. Probably gonna go down to Tulsa since I'm from Oklahoma, and we'll start a load from there. Canada's all right and all. I just prefer I prefer the coast to coast. I'm down. I played almost every day. Just about. In fact, we'll probably be doing some multiplayer later. Once Little Bear gets back, probably be a few hours. Once he gets home, we're gonna grab a bite to eat, and more than likely, me and Little Bear's probably gonna jump on some multiplayer and stream a little, do all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, I play it all the time, dude, all the time, every day. I always have to find a game that like I have to just find that one game that I can stand basically and stick to it, or I end up spending ridiculous amounts of money on games. Yeah, that's fine. Whenever you can, you know, like I said, I stream most days. I stream close to 7 days a week. Sometimes I take a day or two off. And I got a bunch of other people that ride with me as well. So you're more than welcome whenever you have time. That's kind of cool. It looks like the sun's coming up. Or maybe that's a city over there. I don't know if that's something... I've never noticed it in the base game. Or maybe... I don't know if that's the sun or if that's the like a city. Looks like it's the sun coming up. What time is it? Well, it's 8:47. I think the sun's already up at this point. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. That's some really bad game, or I wouldn't say bad, but there's some games out there that if you buy all the DLCs, you'll spend a fortune. iRacing's one of them. X-Plane 11's another one. There's a few of them. Like if you try to buy all the DLCs, like you'll easily surpass $1,000. And iRacing and X-Plane are both good games, but that's a lot of fucking money. Which there's a bunch of guys in the VTC that they speak real highly of iRacing. I've never actually played it. I just like watching people stream it. I have a hard time justifying I think it's like $12 or $15 a month for a racing game. I mean, you know, if you enjoy it, great. But I just don't think I'd ever play it enough to justify the expense. I like racing games, I just don't like them enough where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely playing this enough to justify a monthly subscription. That's my hang up on it. Yeah, I like racing games. Like, I like Forza and shit like that, but the iRacing people, they're the like if you're really into racing, like those are the hardcore racing simulators there. Shit. Coming over, truck. Almost didn't make that one. But those are the people that are forking over like, you know, $10,000, $20,000 for racing setups and shit. Like a lot of them fork over the money for Leo Bogner. I don't know if you know anything about wheels, but those wheels, the cheap one is $1,000. The more expensive one is about $3,500, and that's just for a wheel. Like, you're not getting a clutch, you're not getting nothing, just a wheel for $3,500. And it's super nice. It's really, really nice. But like, I mean, I like racing games. I do a ton of driving games, but I still have a hard time wrapping my head around that one. I bet, man, I bet. Oh, even on this game, I've seen people like, they'll just make a mistake or something, accidentally hit someone, and they'll go ballistic on them. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few people hit me and it pissed me off. I'll get pissed off. And sometimes I'm even streaming when I get pissed off, but I normally won't say anything to them. Like, I don't go that far. Keyword though is normally. It's not like I have millions upon millions as well. It's not a money thing. It's just I don't know how to describe it. And if I think they legitimately did it on accident, I'm fine with that. I just don't want people like intentionally trying to wreck my shit. Like the other day, I had someone follow me over 1,000 miles, constantly running into me. They ran up ahead and they came back at me over 90 miles an hour. Ended up causing me and Little Bear to run into one another. And then we had other trucks running into us. Those kind of people. Those are the ones that make me mad. Yeah, it can be. Really just boils down to how much you like. Like, I can easily do a 24-hour stream on this. I've done it. Most people can't play this game for 24 hours without going into a coma. They find it, like, kind of, after a while, it gets boring. I can drive it forever and not get bored. But I've made a lot of friends. A lot of people know me now, and so it's, you know, more like I don't have a problem just driving around, saying hi to people, shit like that. And I joined a VTC, and there's a bunch of guys on it that I drive with. And it made, like, used to, before I joined the VTC, I played it every now and then, but now that I have a lot of people to drive with, it just makes it, ooh, shit, makes it a lot more fun. Alright guys, we're about there. And after this, if we don't get a load going to like somewhere in coast to coast, we're just gonna port. But we may just port anyway. One second, I'm gonna see where my parking spot is. Where is it? Alright, so we need to make a left. It is right there, right? It's been a long time since I played single player though. Me and Little Bear, we pretty much exclusively play multiplayer. It is a lot more fun, but single player is a lot more realistic too. So I guess it depends on what you're looking for. But I like both. And you can't have mods in multiplayer. That's another downside, kinda. Depends on if you like mods. You know, I personally, I love them. I think mods are so fun. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, that's a long one there. Both of them are really long ones. Here, 1 second. We might pick one of them up. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just making sure my load's counting on my truck books here. Last time I did like a 4,100 mile trip and it didn't even count for me. That kind of pissed me off. Alright. We're gonna grab it. This is gonna be a super long trip. And I'm probably not gonna be able to get through with this load until Little Bear gets back. So this probably we'll do part of it this stream and let me see where this load's even at. Where you at? Where's the truck? Okay, there we are. Alright. 3,700 miles, guys. This one's gonna be a long one. And this one's actually gonna go down into Mexico. So we'll be able to see all three of the mods with this one trip. Which personally I don't think Mexico's really all that great. We ran that red light, but oh well. But personally, my favorite is coast to coast, and it's just because of a lot more highway, and a lot more like 4-lane highways where you can easily pass people, versus Canada and Mexico, which they have highways, but they're just 2-lane highways. Come on, light. I'm hoping we can get out of Canada. Let's see how close we are here. We're a ways. We're a ways. Is there any better highways? Ah, fuck it. Well, let's take the route that it's telling us to go. Alright, we're gonna need to gas up soon too. I know that Canada has one of the 4-lane highways somewhere. I just thought, I don't know the roads well enough to know which one it is. Because Canada probably wouldn't be that bad to drive in if I just knew which fucking highway to try to stick to. And then once I got to the point where I could branch off, you just easily branch off and hit whatever town you're needing to go to. Just give me 1 second, guys. And Little Bear should be getting back. We're probably only going to get maybe like an hour, maybe. Shit. Sorry, truck. My bad. My bad. I need to just stop passing in Canada altogether. When you try to pass in Canada, traffic always catches you. I have the hardest time setting the cruise control on this shit. They need to make the dashes a little bit larger or some shit. But right now, guys, we are using the Coast to Coast, Canada Dream, and Viva Mexico mods. I also have a bunch of other mods. I have realistic lighting, realistic rain and thunder sounds, realistic braking, realistic air brakes, realistic field of view for the mirrors. Pretty much everything that's realistic I have. I also have a minimal advisor, which is why all my shit's listed at the bottom. And it just has just the GPS and that's it, nothing else. I think that's it. Oh, we also have a skin for my VTC. Oh, that's not really a good view. Here, 1 second, it should switch. I think it switches. Come on, switch. There we go. One of the viewers last night actually made that for me. That says Smith Trucking, which is the name of our VTC. Alright, we're gonna try to pass. Is that a car? God damn it. Didn't see it till it's too fucking late. There's probably really no point. We'll probably just stay back here. Because now that I'm looking, there's 2 other trucks right ahead. Okay, let's just tone traffic down again. I thought I toned it down enough. I mean, Jesus. Let's see what my concern is I think we'll tone traffic down over in Canada, and we'll make it right in Canada, but once we hit coast to coast, there'll just be next to no traffic at all. Sit. I need to slow my ass down. I don't see no traffic coming. Oh, I was wrong. There's a car. Oh, we should have enough time to get over. Well, right now, guys, we just went. We're about 35.67. That's how many more miles we have left. We're heading down to, I think it's San Lucas, Mexico. I can't really see it on that. It's gonna be a pretty good drive. Might even have a chance here. No, we do not. I hate you so much, Canada. Once we figure out what the good highways are in Canada, it won't be too bad to drive in. I just need to figure out which one it is, because I know there's a 4-lane highway here. I just gotta find the motherfucker. And next time we pass a gas station, which we should have one coming up, I think. We got that one there. We have one coming up right there. Yeah, that's in a town though. I don't like pulling over in towns. We'll probably wait till this one right here. Yeah, I can go about another 900 miles, so we should be fine. And that's another part, when you don't have traffic toned down, it's like impossible to go out on the highways like this. I wish the 3 modders that make these 3 mods would just like kind of work together and get a happy medium going with the traffic, or I don't know, do something about it. Alright, we're gonna try it. Elevator should be getting back soon here, guys. Here, 1 second, I'm gonna even text you real quick. We'll get a better idea how much longer we got here. Alright, now I think this is where our gas station's coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, about 5 to 10 more minutes, a little better be heading this way. So we probably got about 30 minutes to an hour. Goddamn traffic. Aha! It's still tough to get around these bastards, though. Maybe the last time the command didn't take for some reason. I don't know. We'll see what the traffic's like now. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have enough gas to make it down there. Let's see. We might have to pull in that town after all, but we still have about 7. We'll see how much gas I have when we get to that town. We might end up having to pull into that town after all. Alright guys, right now we're coming down on about 3,300 miles. I think we're headed to San Lucas, Mexico. But I honestly can't remember. Actually, I forgot we're in single player. Yep, San Lucas. back in the semi. Let me over. And I won't have enough time to finish this load up, but we're going to, I'm going to get as far as I can, and then we'll continue when I get back, more than likely. We'll see if Little Bear wants to game with us. I might even finish this up off stream. We'll just have to wait and see. Little Bear might want a day off, and then if so, we're just going to do this pretty much all night, single player. I don't know why we're going through here, but the DPS told me to, so we are. It looks like we could have just cut across that bridge, but I didn't. Oh, and she's back, guys, so I'm going to have to end the stream here. Everyone take care.